Measuring 128 meters long and towering over Mexico City's central square, the Metropolitan Cathedral is the largest church in Latin America, but its colossal weight sits on a precarious foundation. The city was built over Lake Texcoco, an ancient body of water drained by the Spanish, leaving behind soft, compressible clay. As this cross-section diagram shows, the immense downward pressure of the stone causes the structure to settle into the wet earth. Because the soil composition varies, the building sinks unevenly, tilting and fracturing over time. The physical instability of the building reflects its tumultuous history. It is a heavy colonial monument slowly sinking into the indigenous civilization it attempted to bury. Before the Spanish arrival, this exact location was the sacred epicenter of Tenochtitlan, the capital of the Aztec Empire. In this elevated view, you see the excavated stone grids of the Templo Mayor in the foreground, with the immense cathedral looming immediately behind it. Following the conquest, Hernán Cortés ordered a Christian church built squarely on top of the Aztec sacred precinct in 1524 to project absolute Spanish dominance. The builders practiced literal architectural erasure. They pulled foundation stones directly from the destroyed indigenous pyramids to construct the new church. That initial act set up a conflict lasting centuries, a massive Spanish structure pressing down against a resilient indigenous lakebed. Stepping inside the central nave, as seen here, you walk through a vertical timeline. The soaring columns and arched ceilings document a 250-year construction process. The oldest, heaviest sections of the interior walls rely on Renaissance and early Baroque designs, prioritizing symmetry and solemn weight. As construction stretched into the 18th century, tastes shifted toward churrigueresque, a distinctly Mexican, highly ornate evolution of the Baroque style. This is the Altar of the Kings, a masterpiece of churrigueresque design. The artists used estipites, pilasters shaped like inverted pyramids, to create a dizzying, golden density that draws the eye continuously upward. There is no single unified design here. The interior exists as a cumulative record of changing European tastes and colonial wealth, preserved in gold and stone. But that accumulation of styles meant an uneven distribution of weight. By the late 20th century, the differential settlement across the soft clay threatened to physically tear the building in half. To save it, engineers developed a modern structural intervention detailed in this technical floor plan. Locations marked with L numbers indicate where deep concrete shafts were deployed. Engineers performed under-excavation, slowly removing soil beneath the higher, lighter sides, forcing the building to sink evenly. This modern engineering feat achieved what centuries of masonry could not. It stabilized the differential settling, keeping fragile art and architecture from tearing itself apart. Today, the building serves a different purpose than its original architects intended. The Monument of Imperial Imposition operates as an active daily sanctuary. You can gauge the physical scale of the worship space by looking at this 18th century pipe organ. Yet beneath these massive historic artifacts, the floor level is filled with the quiet, daily devotion of local worshippers. The site now accommodates a seamless overlap of cultures. Priests conduct Catholic Mass inside, while indigenous artisans and the bustling daily life of modern Mexico City fill the Zócalo right outside the doors. The cathedral draws its true power today from this continuous use. It is defined by its ongoing reclamation and adoption by the Mexican people. The Metropolitan Cathedral is a physical manifestation of Mexico's history. It stands on ancient ruins, carries the weight of changing centuries, and survives constant environmental threats. Looking up at the stone bell tower in this view, the statues of faith, hope, and charity remain standing resolute against the sky, a visual triumph over centuries of sinking. Seen here fully illuminated at night, the cathedral serves as a brilliant, enduring anchor in the center of the capital. It has evolved far beyond the stones of conquest, securing its place as the timeless, enduring spiritual heart of a complex nation.